Hi everyone, and welcome to my video describing the process behind my animated short film, Skippin' the Hops. Every year I spend a good chunk of time creating an animated short film for various competitions, so if you want to see this one, it will be linked in the description or in the card at the top right. What you're seeing right now are my planning documents and original design for the characters. If you don't know, it's pretty important for animators to plan out their animation before jumping right into animating because animation takes a lot of time. I learned this the hard way in my previous two animated films I created because I was on a deadline. I didn't have a clear storyline and basically just wanted to start drawing frames as soon as I could. For this one, I took a lot more time to go through multiple character designs and storyboards to get to a place where I was actually ready to jump into it. For this animation, I knew right from the beginning that I wanted the main character to be a little kid in big yellow rain boots. I came up with the name Skipper for the original character design I drew, who was a little boy. After doing some storyboarding for this character, I started to realize that there were a lot of calm shots where there was no action, and I needed something to add to have something moving during those scenes. And that is how I came up with Skip, who is literally just the girl version of Skipper, and she has this long blonde hair that moves around a lot with the wind, and I think it just adds a lot more character to the animation, a lot more visual interest. I knew from the start that I wanted to have this little fluff ball, which I had been doodling in my notes for months beforehand. I heard the phrase, a hop and a skip and a jump, and I was like, wow, that's perfect. I guess this is going to be a species called the hops now. When coming up with the stories, I decided to go with an environmental PSA. I see a lot of PSAs for saving animals and planting trees that show animals dying, and there's a lot of fear mongering. And I think that's pretty ineffective if you're trying to inspire a new generation of children to save endangered species. They could be scared. So I wanted this story to be a super cute way to leave an impression on people, to just start planting trees and caring more for the environment. So after I had this planning done, I jumped on to the animation. This isn't my first rodeo with frame-by-frame animation, but it was the first time I used Photoshop to animate. I really liked that I could use blending styles and create overlays and clipping masks and such, but Photoshop has one fatal flaw. The paint bucket tool is complete garbage. Sketching each shot was easy, adding smoother lines was a piece of cake, but coloring took me forever. I had to either use the magic wand tool and then the paint bucket tool on a different layer, or straight up use the brush tool on a different layer to color. I don't think I'll ever use Photoshop to animate with color again. Anyways, what you're seeing now is a sped up version of my animation process. The first one is a redo of one scene that was towards the beginning. I redid the entire opening up until about 40 seconds in, because it was towards the beginning of production and I really didn't know how it worked, so it became more clunky and I just tried to figure it out. The second one is a shot towards the end. I really hated this shot at first, but I think it turned out super cute. This last week of production was honestly a fever dream, so I don't really know what was going through my head while I made this. Thank you for watching all the way to the end of the video, and again, if you want to support me, you can click the link in the description or go to the card to watch Skippin' the Hops. It's won a few awards so far, so I hope it can continue to spread and gain some more recognition. Bye!